to deploy the NSX Manager 6.4. Okay, so what is the basic requirement for installing the NSX 6.4? The first and foremost thing is that you must have the DV switch configured, because NSX doesn't identify the standard switch. Okay, and along with that you must have OVA downloaded as usual, and keep it on your desktop or some drive. Okay, and that's all actually the requirement, that there is no as such no longer requirement for the installing of NSX Manager. So let's start without wasting time. Let's start deploying the NSX Manager 6.4. That's the very first step in implementing the NSX in the environment. Okay, so before wasting time, let's start doing that. Just right click on any of the cluster where you want to install your NSX Manager. If you have segregated the compute and management cluster on the basis of the production and the UAT or any other the management clusters, then go there, select the host, right click on the host, and select deploy OVF template. Okay, so here you would have option to locate the file. You can do it directly from the URL. So we are here going to deploy the NSX because we have downloaded that OVF file locally. So we'll select the second option, browse it, and locate your OVF file of the NSX Manager. Here we have this OVF file already there. So we selected that and click on open, click next, and here you have option to name that virtual machine name in the inventory. So I'm going to put here as per the my requirement, as per my infra. So here I'm putting it HMT ES HMT NSXM01. Okay, so down the below, you don't need to, if you have folder, just select that folder to locate, to put the virtual machine in that particular folder. We don't have, so we just clicking on next, and here you can select the ESXi host where you want to put your initial allocation of the ESXi host for resources utilization. Okay, so click next. So it would ask you to go through all the details that you have selected, or that is pre-configured within the OVF file. Here you can just take a look and click next. Click on accept for a license agreement. Click next, and select the data store. I'm selecting this one because this one have sufficient space available. Okay, and here you can also choose whether you want to use the thick provisioning or thin provisioning. I hope you must have understanding of this thick and thick, eager and lazy zeroed and thin provisioning. If you don't have, not an issue. You can go through my another video on this thick and thin provisioning. So I'm just selecting this as a thin, clicking on next. Select your port groups. Okay, it depends like where you want to flow your traffic from, via which port groups, via which uplinks. Okay, so I'm selecting it here as a management because this NSX Manager is for the management communications. So click on next, and here you have to put the password, some prerequisites, not a prerequisites, actually there's some mandatory fields that you need to fill up before it deploys the NSX Manager. So I'm putting it the password, Okay, so I have filled the password. Now you need to fill it out to the host name and the IP address. So what IP address I have taken for NSX? It's a 31. So let's do it. Write it down 31, and the net mask would be 24-bit. Okay, and the gateway I've taken the gateway 29, and the yeah, we are not using the IPv6, so you can just simply ignore these boxes. Let's put the DNS address here. Why I'm putting the same IP address in the default gateway and the DNS? Because we have configured the remote and routing access on the AD server itself. So that's why I have taken this as a gateway and as a DNS address both. Okay, here as the AD server holds all the roles for time syncing, NTP, global catalog and all those things. So I'm putting this here in NTP box as well. And I want to enable the SSH, so keep it enabled. And I don't want to join this the VMware blogs groups. Okay, so just click on next, and here you are on the final page where you can go through the all the configuration which you have selected, which you have filled it out, the previous boxes. Okay, so just click on finish. You can see the progress bar in the bottom of the recent task pane. So that's going to take some time, so I don't want to waste your time, so I'm just pausing this video here and will show you at the final stage. Okay, it is still at 33%, so let's wait for next couple of minutes more. So here it is still at the 59%, so let's wait for next couple of minutes more. So you can see now the deployment has been successfully completed here. Okay, so in this video, this is all for installing the NSX manager in a vSphere environment. Okay, and you can power it on. Okay, we'll go on the available resources first. So it is powering on now. Just start and booting it. the vCenter and the remaining configurations to make it functional for the VMware environment. Thank you for watching. This is Jitendra from the VMwareDiary.com. Please keep subscribing and sharing with your